1, 2, 3, 4.
Back down here at F6 Outdoors with my man Jamie Fuller. What actually happened is about, was it 2 months ago, I was down here and he said, hey, have you ever shot one of these new Bowtech Revolt X's? And I drew it back and shot it, and right then I knew that it was a bow that I really liked, and I liked the way that it felt. As the season wound down this year, I started talking to Jamie about maybe wanting to switch things up a little bit. So here we are. I got my first Bowtech Revolt X. We're down here and the Wizard here. We're going to get it set up. Jamie takes care of all my bows. He's been doing it for several years now, and he's just super meticulous, and he really knows these Bowtechs and how to paper tune these and get these, basically get the most out of these bows with the setup and what they like. So we're going to get started.
Like horse beams has been foreseen that all rival signals the end for your team like a game 7. Left-handed revolts, from my experience, messed with a couple of them. Whatever direction you turn the tune screw to is the direction the cams will move. Unlike the right-handed bows, if you turn it to the right, it'll move to the left. Turn it to the left, move to the right. So looks like we've got about a 1/2 inch right tear, so we're going to go ahead and move this cam to the right, 1/2 rotation. And whatever we do to the top, we've got to do the bottom.
That's wild, making tuning changes without going back to a press. And
absolutely. Tries to contemplate the theories that I postulate. Cats overcompensate for a lack of skills, with tails and stacks and kills and bats and bills. Unarmed men in the battle of wits and wills, but I can drown the world with the way my wisdom spills. Me and Mike stick together like kicks and drills, and we serve whack MC just for kicks and thrills. Come on. Red sky morning, I know it's real. It's real. It's so real. Red sky morning, go for my steel.
This bow is unreal. Alright, so did everything inside the shop. Went ahead and set the 20, and ironically I actually took my sight from my old bow. This bow is actually shooting pretty similar as far as speed goes. So we got sighted in at 20, came out here, I've been shooting some outside, just kind of checking some distances. I actually just made a sight tape change. The cool thing with the HHA sights is you've got your full set of sight tapes, so I was able just to know where I was, and actually I just went up 2 numbers, so it was kind of an easy adjustment. Went back to 60 and shot some back there to verify everything's good. I'm shooting just a little bit to the right, so I just made a slight adjustment in there. And now come back out here and shoot again and double check that before I wrap it up. I'm back down here at F6 Outdoors here in Salem, Iowa. This is a place that I picked up the Bowtech from, and Jamie Fuller got it all set up for me, took it to Kansas, and mission accomplished. Was out there 4 days, ended up shooting a buck there, brought it back to Old Barn Taxidermy, and we'll be waiting on getting that mount back. But wanted to go over a couple of things about the bow. that may not have been covered so far. First off, from the time that we were down here setting it up, the deadlock technology was super fast. Just being able to spool that axle in and out to paper tune. I was really impressed with how fast that was. And you know, Jamie is also very familiar with the Bowtech bows, and he's just a good bow tech in general, so he was able to do it even faster. But I was really impressed with that technology, and it also has another lock on there as well, so once you're done you can set it and you don't have to worry about it moving again. You know, this bow, I put my HHA rest and the HHA sight back on here. This is a Tetra Max and the Virtus rest. I've been shooting those for several years. They're bomb proof, and that's it. That's the thing I like about bows, is using equipment that you don't have to keep tinkering with. Find something that works, leave it alone, set it, and it's just one of those things you're not having to deal with. I did use the Stokerized stabilizer. I've been using Stokerized stabilizers for a couple of years now. This is the acrylic SS1 that I've got on here. I've got the tight spot quiver, same thing, been running tight spot quivers for a couple of years. These are Black Eagle Renegade arrows, Luminox, and something else that I actually did this year for late season is I actually put on these iron wheels. These are the iron wheel wides. I'm probably going to try the non-wides, the standards, have those for next season as well. But was really impressed with these. Actually, in the episode, the buck actually dropped a little bit on me, and the broadhead arrow continued straight on through the spine. So the bow had enough power, enough speed, and the broadhead did what it was supposed to do. So happy about all of that. Put this one back in. As far as dead in the hand, the dampeners, they use an orbit dampener, not like a harmonic dampener, but it still works very similar. Takes a lot of vibration out of the bow. I was really happy with the grip. I like a smaller grip typically, and I was real happy with the grip on the Bowtech on this Revolt X. This one I did in the flat earth. It's flat earth limbs, flat earth riser. I'm trying to think what else. Tunability, adjustability was really nice. Being able to make your draw length changes right on the cams, that's nice. You don't have to, you know, order new mods or new cams or anything like that. Very lightweight, like I said, dead in the hand bow, super smooth draw cycle. The Bowtech Revolt X is really awesome. I was really impressed. It's the first time I've shot a Bowtech bow. Oh, it's probably been 12 years. So didn't have any issues. I know I've read some reviews and they were talking about limbs splitting and cracking and things like that. These limbs appear to be thicker than some of the previous Bowtech limbs, and the bow shop itself, Jamie, hadn't had a single limb crack this past year whatsoever, and they sold a pile of these bows out of this shop. So that's about it for that on the Bowtech. I'm still going to shoot a couple of other bows. Actually getting ready to shoot the new Elite Encore. They have a left-handed model in here, and me being a lefty, sometimes I have to wait a little while before I can get one of those models in a shop to shoot. But you know, still want to shoot a couple of the new PSEs, and anxious to shoot the new Hoyt that's coming out next week as well. So as I go through these, there'll be more bow build out and bow reviews and checking out some of this stuff. But this was the first one that I wanted to do a review on because we built this one out completely and actually took it hunting and had a successful hunt in Kansas last week. So that's it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out some other hunts and other videos. You guys keep watching them, and I'll keep making them. Thanks.